Hey, it is nice and raining out. It's Friday. I thought, let me try to make some chicken nuggets, right? I seen it online, and I thought, well, I'm gonna do my own version of it. I don't have eggs, but I have applesauce, which will substitute for the eggs. If I could get it open. But I thought, it's nice and rainy out, and it'll be good to do some make some nuggets, some just to snack on, and some to put in my my salad. So let me adjust this here a little bit. And there we go. So, I took 2 cans of the chunked white breast meat, and I drained it really well, shredded it, put in some salt and pepper into it. I also took a half a sleeve of my round buttery like Ritz crackers for my breadcrumbs. I'm gonna add a couple spoons of that in here. Inside of it. I'm going to do my applesauce. Do a couple spoons of that. The rest I shall eat later. Yummy. We'll get that all mixed up. I've seen people put like garlic and onions, and I don't have any of that at all. But just mixing it up really well, and turn on my pan so it could start getting warm. I use the 1-burner butane, which is great. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. This reminds me, when I was a kiddo, I had a easy bake oven. Might be a little too much cheese there. I had a easy bake oven, I don't know, late 60s, early 70s. And I don't know how many remember Julia Childs, but I used to pretend I was her. My grandmother purchased that for me. So I would like make toast in it or cook an egg, because we didn't have the money for the little baking things that you used. And back then, I didn't know that you could just use regular cake mix. But we're talking in the 60s and the 70s. So I have it all mixed up. And it says, I need to get some air circulating here. It says to roll it in the breadcrumbs, so we're gonna do that. I guess you make them as big as you want them, or as small. I did take a napkin and tried to pat out as much of the moisture out of them, so we'll see. Anyway, you just roll it around in the breadcrumbs. It's like that. Sizzle, sizzle. At first I thought, well, you know what? I think I'll just do a big patty. But I thought these nuggets would be a lot better. You could do either or with it. Now, I don't really cook hardly at all. So for me, this is new. I do know I'm going to get some, I grew up, in a Hispanic household, so I am going to buy some mozzarella. Let me turn that down. Because I want to make some empanadas, memulitas, and just some tortillas. So I'm going to do that. Definitely should have tried to get more moisture out of these than I did. But it is what I have. I mean, I do live in a minivan, so I am limited. Limited on space, you know. And of course, always start with nice, clean hands. Definitely want your hands to be nice and clean. Not only did I wash them, but then afterwards, I'm a sanitizer user. I don't know if it's because of the cancer or what, but I do use a lot of sanitizer. So anyway, let's just do these 4 and see how it goes. This is quite the mess. Anyway, so there's that. Put this down here. I'm cooking it in extra virgin olive oil. I honestly wish I had some other type of oil. I do not. Like I said, I don't generally cook a lot, so let's see, they're getting nice and brown. Nice and brown. Get them cooked up real good. This olive oil seems to get a little too hot for me. I guess I can pick this up now. It gets a little too hot for me. But I like the idea of using the applesauce because though I've tried keeping eggs, someone once reminded me, thank you, that I could get really sick from the eggs. So until I get a fridge, which I'm praying will be soon. I go in on the 26th of December, or 27th, I think it is. One of them days. Right after Christmas. I called my mechanic to get my my brakes done, so I'm excited for that. Really excited to get the brakes done. But yeah, this is, we will see. I honestly do wish, though, I would have got more of the moisture out of them. I don't know if it's a fail or what. I don't fail at anything. It'll be just perfect for me. And that's all that matters. Definitely not entertaining guests. Though if someone was to walk by and wanted to eat, I would definitely make sure they had some. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take this one off and show you. Now this spring or summer, I am going to build a little kitchen cabinet type thing so that I have more room. Definitely need more room, especially since I want to start doing some cooking, and it's a little difficult doing tortillas and stuff without having some kind of room, you know. Got to mix the masa. So this is my little, I ended up squishing it. It tastes a little greasy to me, but that's because I don't eat and cook with grease, so I'm gonna have to figure out, maybe I'll make like a loaf out of the rest of it. Take some of this out. So as far as nuggets, I say didn't work for me at all. And I just don't like the taste of all the oil. I think a lot of it has to do because I don't eat a lot of oil. That's not something I do. It tastes good. It would have been better, like maybe some garlic salt would have been good. I don't have any of that. I guess I could buy some. Not salt, but powder. Yeah, it was worth the try, right? I don't know. Have y'all tried making these? I'm sure in a traditional kitchen. I mean, look at the grease. That's a lot of grease. I'm just not a grease eater. And it might have been different if I had a different type of oil. But I'm just getting back into cooking and wanting to try things, so this was my first plunge at it. And it wasn't the best, but it was a good attempt. The little balls, excuse me, stretched into patties. So I'll probably put that on a salad. I do love salad. I purchased some baby arugula and some spinach, which is so yummy. And so I'll just make me a nice salad, put this on it, and probably the rest of the chicken, which is a little too much chicken. Maybe someone will come by and I can make them a sandwich out of it. Seldom see people when it's raining, though. I seldom see Randy out. The one gal that I just call her friend because she doesn't want to disclose her name, which is okay. But, yeah. Well, it was different. You know what would have been good in that is some cranberries. I love cranberries. I used to eat the best. This one gas station when I was in my 20s, they had a little deli in it, and they would make fresh these turkey, cranberry, sprouts, avocado, sandwiches on a bagel, toasted bagel. Oh my gosh, those were so good. I'm going to have to attempt one of those too. That's good. But I have to wait for my fridge because it's hard to buy something single serving, you know. And without a fridge, it would just go to waste. And Lord knows I just spent $114. That was crazy. And I don't want to be wasteful. But anyway, that's my attempt. I tried. This weekend I'll pick up some masa and maybe make some memelitas. Anyway, my stepdad, he always made them. So you do the tortillas and you do them a little thicker, and then when you go to flip it for the last time, you pinch this ridge all the way. You know, it's a spiral pinch, and then you put some. He always put bacon fat on it, and onions, fresh garlic, and some Parmesan cheese, and he'd put it on there till the Parmesan cheese was melted. They were the best. I remember as a child going to my regular doctor then, Dr. Munchenheimer or something like that. He was from Germany. I can never pronounce his name. But he said in a heavy accent one time, he told me, "You're too fat." I must have been like 10 years old. "You're too fat. Quit eating so many tortillas." But we had tortillas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, even when we lived in Mexico, the school lunches are nothing like lunches here. The school lunches there, you know, we had like the beans and the rice, and we had, you know, carne asada, and always tortillas. For breakfast, you know, at the house, we would have tortillas with butter and some cinnamon and sugar on it. So it was always tortillas. We always had tortillas, no matter what. But anyway, yeah, I thought I'd do that. Get some good memories going on some foods that I really loved as a child. I think food is probably my happiest memory as a child, so not so much as an adult. That's a hit and miss with me anymore. But, yeah, so I'm going to be doing that in the next few days. You know, we'll be making something there. And I appreciate you watching. Don't laugh too hard at me. I gave it the old girl try, and they don't look anything like the people online that do them at all. Anyway, God bless each and every one of you. I'll be talking to you soon. This is Gracie. I pray for you. You pray for me. Do something fun this weekend. And remember, God loves you right where you're at. You don't have to change a thing. Just be the wonderful you that you are. Talk to you soon. Bye.